Hi there and welcome back. Right now we're going to go ahead and take a look at some of the beaches that are around St. John Island in the US Virgin Islands. Now if you haven't done so, go ahead and hit that subscribe and notification bell so that you can keep up with some of these videos as I create them for different travel adventures. So let's go take a look at some of these beaches. So let's go ahead and pull up the National Park Service's website and go ahead and navigate to St. John. So for ourselves, one of the destinations that we went to was called Trunk Bay. Now this is one of the most popular destinations that you can go to as far as beaches go. It's considered to be one of the best beaches in the world. It earns that right. But you can actually find it right about over here. So if you're on the National Park Service website, you can go ahead and actually select some of these icons, and it's going to go ahead and tell you a little bit about the different locations. So saying for Trunk Bay, this has got a lot of great amenities. It is a very popular destination, so you'll have showers, you'll have bathrooms, you'll have some food options there. And one of the key takeaways is also that they have lifeguards that are on duty at this particular beach so that you can feel a little safer. And they also have a underwater snorkeling course that you can go ahead and you basically follow around. But for ourselves, we kind of found, and I'm actually going to go ahead and switch here to another map. So for ourselves, when we were snorkeling there, the water was a little bit murky, and going around Trunk Cay, it really wasn't really the quality of snorkeling that we were looking to accomplish on St. John. So we instead used that opportunity to really use this beach as sort of like a backdrop for some really great photos. It's important to note too, Trunk Bay is a paid beach, and you're going to pay about $5 per person if you are over the age of 16. And it is worth it because, as I said, there are quite a few amenities that are there. But this particular beach at sunset is absolutely worth it because you can get some of the most amazing pictures with the right lighting. So if we go back to the National Park Service's website right here, you can also see they have some options for different walking and hiking trails. So I would highly encourage you to keep those in mind as you are planning your trip. One such location that we went to, so before going on to another beach here, we actually stayed at an Airbnb that was located pretty close to the Caneel Hill. And this particular hike is really worthwhile, again, for your great sunset views as you go ahead and take a look over Cruz Bay and looking towards St. Thomas. It is a pretty rewarding hike. One key thing to take away is if you're going to go do this hike in the afternoon, late afternoon, be sure to take a flashlight so that you can make sure to navigate your way back to where your starting point was safely. Now the next beach that we're going to go ahead and focus on is going to be Waterlemon Bay, which is located right about here. Now if we were to go ahead and flip to our snorkeling map, once again, part of the National Park Service's website, you can see right here that one is sort of highlighted to where, you're going to go ahead and find a place to park your vehicle that's kind of close to the road. And I believe we parked right about here. And I believe it was a free parking lot, but then you actually have to hike your way through to your starting point to go ahead. And so it's really awesome because you hike all the way along the beach. So it's just you along the shoreline, and you get to this sort of rock that's located right here, and you'll use that as your starting point to actually do your snorkeling around. And this has got to be one of the better quality snorkeling experiences that we had in that on the island. And look here, you can see it tells you a lot of information about that particular snorkeling route. So definitely one of the snorkeling locations that if you're going to go to St. John, this has to be on your list, because there are some beautiful like coral chimneys, and we saw a nerve shark as well while we were here, and adding the hike component to it was also really quite nice as well. Okay, so leaving Waterlemon Bay, we're gonna make our way over to another destination over here, which is going to be Ram's Head. So as you're making your way down to Saltpond Bay, it is important to note that there is a bit of a hill, a bit of a walk, and but it is truly worthwhile when you get down there, because there is a really great beach. But then there's also this salt pond that is located sort of just next to the bay. And we did not actually go and see it, but we did see a couple people that went and sort of covered themselves up with mud. Looks like they had a really great time. But in addition, go down to Ram's Head, you can actually see here there is a really good hike that you can do, and the views are pretty spectacular from down on where Ram's Head Point is right there. And then you can see that there's Ram's Hill as well. So for this particular destination, you know, if we go back to the snorkeling map, let's go ahead and take a look here. Yes, there is some great destinations that you can visit while, as far as snorkeling goes. You can swim out to some of the outcroppings, and it does get quite deep, but it is really enjoyable. We saw some jellyfish, and was really hoping to see a shark in this location, but it was a good destination to go to. A little bit of an aerobic workout, you're having to do a lot of swimming, so be prepared for that. Always carry a life jacket with you if you're going to be going and out into a little bit more of these open bays, so that if you do get tired, that you can actually rest. All right, here we're gonna make our way to another destination. This one is one of the furthest destinations that we went to. So we make our way through to Haulover Beach. Now, so as we pull up the map here and take a look, we went and actually snorkeled around the South Haulover Bay. And this is a great destination to go and see some sea fans that are enormous, the biggest ones that I have ever seen, and so really worthwhile, a great destination. The water was so clear, and it was perfect for being able to get away from the crowds, get away from like sort of the rest of the island, and you know, you just park down right next to where the sort of bay is, and you just walk on over there. Shows that there's a picture here. Let's see if we can get a picture of that beach. Now, this particular beach, as you can see here, it is a rocky beach. So be sure that if this is your destination, that you pack a chair so that you can go ahead and sit down and be comfortable while you're in between your snorkeling sessions. It was surprising how rocky this was, and there were also a lot of gnats around. So be sure, if you're going to be going to this destination, to pack some bug spray. Make sure that you're prepared for just going there and getting directly into the water. All right, so our next beach is going to be Maho Bay Beach. This has got to be one of the best destinations that we went to while on St. John. Probably my preferred destination just to go and chill on a beach. So here, this is Maho Bay here. It's pretty close to Trunk Bay, so you can actually just drive down the road, and you can go ahead and park. Now, one of the cool things about this destination is there are some food trucks that are actually nearby to the beach, so that you can drive back and forth. Now let's check and see if there is any good snorkeling in that particular area. All right, so this is Maho Bay here. Now, you can see that there's not really a lot of snorkeling opportunity here. So this is one of those destinations that if you want to go paddleboarding or kayaking, you can go ahead and do it here, and not really worry about focusing too much on doing any particular snorkeling. Let's go take a look at what Google has for Maho Bay. There we go. Excellent. All right. So there are some facilities here as well. You have some parking right there. Down over here is where we had the sort of like food truck village. amenities as far as having restrooms is also there. Go here, some beautiful views looking around. Definitely sea turtles while you're doing any swimming with snorkeling, but you can tell it has a lot of really rich character, and so we thoroughly enjoyed it. And if you want to get some privacy, all you have to do is walk your way further and further and further down the beach. And I think for ourselves, we were somewhere down on this side of the beach, very quiet. Definitely one of the takeaways from this location was just enjoy the beach, enjoy the opportunity to kind of get away from it all. And, you know, if you want to, you can get the amenities that you're looking for. All right, let's go take a look at some restaurants. So 2 restaurants that we visited on the island, which were pretty nice. One of them was Shaky Legs. This is a fairly decent destination. We were just looking for some food while we were making our way from one beach to another, and it was a good stop-in point. Don't expect anything special here. Maybe some good cocktails, not the best of the best food, but I mean enough to get you by to enjoy the rest of your day. Yeah, that's the kind of burger that you got right there. So low-key bar and grill, pretty decent. And then the second destination that we went to was down over here, and that was a much better destination for going and getting a good look at just sitting on basically the beach, sort of overlooking the bay, and just enjoying the views as you have a pretty decent lunch. Yep, so we sat at this table as well. If you want to get there early, but the views are great. It's very peaceful and calm. You're going to just enjoy the opportunity to get away from it all. And of course, we ran into this really adorable goat. So here's the goat.
The other goats don't even play with her. She's too young.
Alright, so there you have it. That's a bunch of information about St. John and places that you can go, some beaches and hikes and different things that you can see, some great resources as far as the National Park Service website goes. And, you know, I'll put some links below in the comment section so that you can find some of these resources relatively easy for everything we covered here. Just remember, when you're traveling, travel safely. Enjoy your trip if you're going through to St. John. If you haven't done so already, please go ahead and subscribe, hit that notification bell, and it helps support some creative content. And with that, thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll catch you next time.